Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
Your tax pros at 672 West Main Street in Lander, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Good afternoon, Lander Tiger fans. Lander basketball. No, that's next year, next season. Lander football is on the air. We're here at the Braves Field in Star Valley, Wyoming. The Lander Valley Tigers against the Star Valley Tigers as Austin Beckdoss said earlier it's the game against the Valleys.
Yes, two Valleys going at it head-to-head here in the first round of the playoffs. Lander Valley making the long road trip that Ernie and I made earlier today. Past the beautiful Tetons, relatively clear today, blue skies, a little bit of snow on Togety Pass, but it appears that the school bus made it just fine. So that's a good sign. The Tigers are down on the field now, getting some of their final arrangements together.
The Lander Tigers have not had a good record against the Star Valley Braves. During the Tigers state championship game run, and that was in 93, 94, and 95. They played Star Valley twice and lost to them both times, losing to Buffalo in the other championship game. But the Star Valley Braves, they're going for a repeat, Austin. They have won the state championships the last 2 years in a row, and the last 3 out of 5 years. So they're a good football team.
Yes, a very impressive recent record for Star Valley. Like you said, Ernie, going for that three-peat at the state title. And good momentum going as a result coming into the first round of the playoffs today. Yeah, really good momentum. We'll see how that carries over. This pregame show brought to you by the Hampton Inn and Suites in Riverton. We appreciate their support of Tiger Athletics. Taking a look at these two schools, there are 891 students in Star Valley High School. The town population, though, is only 2,172 people. And as we were discussing earlier in the drive up, Afton is not the only place where Star Valley High School draws students from. They also have Alpine, Star Valley Ranch, Thane, and 11 unincorporated areas here in the Star Valley, which is a very, very scenic valley. The football field is just a little bit west of the Wyoming Range. The Wyoming Range got a lot of snow on it today. Yeah, it is certainly a very picturesque valley. I don't think I've ever been here myself, and it's nice to look around and see what it's all about over in this corner of the state. It's exactly what you picture, Ernie, when you think of a scenic Wyoming valley. Flat bottom, mountain ranges with some snow on both sides, pine trees in the valleys, and it's a beautiful place for a playoff game.
And the Grays River right on the other side of the Wyoming Range. And there is a new facility here at Star Valley that we hadn't seen before. As a matter of fact, it was just put in this summer. They have a new turf practice field right behind the main stadium here in Afton. And boy, that looks pretty sweet. Well, the officials are meeting downstairs. The flip of the coin has been made. Star Valley has won the tip, and they have elected to kick off to the Lander Tigers. So Lander will get the ball first here in this quarterfinal state playoff game. And of course, the Star Valley Braves have had a very, very impressive season. They are undefeated. They beat Shelley, Idaho 44-0. Preston, Idaho 49-13, Sugar Salem, Idaho 27-21, Teton, Idaho 56-6. Then they started playing Wyoming schools and beat Jackson 55-7, Powell 42-7, Cody 52-35, Evanston 40-14, and Green River 61-7. They are a scoring machine.
Yeah, very impressive resume there. Pretty much entirely blowout victories, except for that relatively close one against Cody. Still almost 20 points between the teams. So Star Valley, a force to be reckoned with for Lander on the road here. But I did talk to Coach Burton, and he's feeling confident and believes in his team. He said that, yeah, we'll have words from Coach here in a moment. I still have to get those together, but
okay.
Yeah, so we'll hear directly from the source on that.
Looking, so Star Valley comes in here undefeated. Lander is 4-4. Lander opened the season with a 21-14 victory at Green River. They then lost up in Powell 39-8. They came back home and defeated Evanston 14-13. They lost to Torrington at home 33-2. They lost at Douglas in a very close game that could have gone either way, 11-20. and they lost to Riverton 38-14 before winning the last 2 games of the season, 54-13 over Rollins and 42-35 over Buffalo. This is the Hampton Inn & Suites pregame show, and we'll be right back with more after we take this timeout.
To make your home feel like new, they will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapahoe Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
And welcome back to Star Valley. Austin Beckdoss and Ernie Over with you here as Lander Valley Tigers prepare for their quarterfinal playoff matchup here on the road on this chilly Friday afternoon. I mentioned before that I talked to head coach Jim Burton a couple of days ago ahead of this first round game. He was busy preparing for an afternoon practice when we spoke, but I did get some insight as to his feelings toward the playoffs, and he knows his team is facing the #1 seed and undefeated Star Valley, so he was realistic about the quality of the opponent. He gave major props to this Braves team, said that they're very good, and that his team is not pretending that isn't the case, but also finding lots of nice ways to speak confidently about his belief in the team, especially after those 2 recent wins to end the season. He mentioned how Star Valley is the #1 seed, but if Lander Valley can find a way to win today, they sort of take over that big role in the playoffs and become the team to beat, which is exactly what he wants for his team. He also said, Coach Burton, that the team is gelling and peaking at the perfect time. Things are coming together, especially on offense. He specifically pointed out recent performances from the quarterback Paxton Hollingshead, whose throwing game has become far more effective and accurate in recent weeks, and that bodes well for Lander Valley's chances tonight. The likes of Brayton Baker also in great form, running the ball on 16 occasions and averaging over 6 yards per carry last week. So I'm sure we'll see a lot, according to Coach Burton, from those 2 guys on offense tonight, Ernie.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah, and of course, Coach Burton was very pleased after the Rollins game, and he mentioned to me, I think we're peaking at just the right time, and of course, that's exactly what they did in the next game against Buffalo. After Buffalo had tied the score with just less than a minute to go, the Tigers in 2 plays went down the field and scored the winning touchdown. So we'd love to see a good effort here. Now, the Star Valley Braves have had one really good challenge this year. That was against the Cody Bronx. They fell behind Cody by 3 touchdowns but they came back to win that game by 3 touchdowns. So this is a very strong and resilient team. I mentioned that Star Valley High School has 891 students. Lander Valley High School, 527 students. Lander's population is 7,546, and Afton, Wyoming is 2,172, but they have all those towns here in the Star Valley that send students to Star Valley High School. Elevation in Lander, if you recall, is 5,358 feet, and in Afton here, it's 6,240 feet, so we're a little bit higher in elevation. And when Austin mentioned that it was a chilly night here, it is really chilly. We're sitting on top of the press box, wide open air here, and we have a wind blowing from the southeast at about 15 to 20 miles per hour, so it's pretty chilly out here. I tell you what, the lovely scenery kind of makes up for that, but I tell you what, we're going to be happy when we get to warm up here later on. We'll be right back with more of the pregame show, sponsored by Hampton Inn and Suites, right after this.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry La-Z-Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Ernie Over and Austin Bektas back with you. Wyoming High School football quarterfinal action from Braves Field in Star Valley, Wyoming. Beautiful facility here, Austin.
Yes, it is. We're gazing directly into the Wyoming range from our seat atop the press box. Temperatures are dropping. Sun's going to be going down behind the horizon fairly soon. And down on the field, the two teams are, well, it's just Star Valley down there, but they are just doing some final preparations. We were just noting during the break there that this Star Valley team is about twice as big suited up as the Lander Valley Tigers team.
Yeah, we counted earlier, there were 53 suited up Star Valley Braves and 26 suited up Lander Valley Tigers. And you just also mentioned, Austin, that there appears to be a number of Star Valley Braves with injuries out there. We've seen kids on crutches and a kid in a big boot and a couple players in street clothes.
Yeah, everyone involved down there, even the guys with injuries, seems like a tightly run ship. You can just kind of tell by watching the way they warm up. Very orderly, very organized, which it's about what you'd expect from a team with an undefeated record and 2 state titles on the bounce.
Yeah, the last time these two teams met, the Lander Valley Tigers lost by a substantial margin, and I forgot to write that down. I was here at the time, but it was something like 50-30.
Okay.
But it was a pretty awesome victory for Star Valley. I tell you what, it is pretty chilly out here, and there are not a lot of fans in the main grandstand here at Star Valley. I do know that their broadcast of the football games being live streamed on their local internet service here, so that might be why some people are sitting at home and watching the game on TV. We're 6 minutes and 10 seconds away from the start of this afternoon's football game, and I wanted to go over, Austin, just a couple of the stats. Lander's leading rusher is Braden Baker at 115 yards a game. That's 7.6 yards a carry. And Taryn Abraham is the leading rusher for the Star Valley Braves. He averages 60 yards a game and 4.6 yards per attempt. Cody Seifert averages 25 yards a game, 6.2 yards per carry for the Braves. Mikhail Foley, 17 yards a game and 4.8 yards a carry. On the Tiger side, Caleb Larvey has an average of 40 yards a game and 4.3 yards a carry. Paxton Hollingstead has 17 yards a game, 2.7 yards a carry. And Cody West, who we'll probably see a lot more of tonight. He just came back a couple of games ago after an injury. He averages 8 points and 3.4 yards per game in the passing department, and we're noticing that the quarterback in the statistics is not on the field. Keno Wisniewski averages 131 yards a game, 13.7 yards per completion. He's 86 of 165, 52%, but he's not down there. We're told that the new quarterback is going to be Bryson Neild, and we don't have any stats on Bryson Neild. The other quarterback that does have stats here at Star Valley is Caden Nelson. He averages just 10 points a game or 10 yards a game. In the receiving department, Finn McFadden of Lander, 58 yards a game, 21 yards per reception. Braden Johnson Baker, 15 yards a game, 10 yards per reception. Braden Baker, 11 yards a game, 43 yards per reception. He gets some pretty good passes there. And on the other side, Alex Jordan, 36 yards a game. He has 8 touchdowns on the season. Evan Whitlock, 31 yards a game. He has 1 touchdown. Jordan Lorera has 26 yards per game and 2 touchdowns on the season. So the Star Valley Braves come in with a lot of firepower. And as you mentioned earlier, Austin, they're a very deep team. You were mentioning they had multiple players doing quarterback drills. They have several punters, they have several kickers, and they have a whole herd full of receivers and rushing players. So they have a lot of depth, and that's probably why they're the 2-time defending state champion, undefeated this year.
Yes, it's very clear that football is a major part of the culture of this school here in Star Valley. Total population of the town anyways, 2,100, and the high school smaller than Lander, or bigger than Lander Valley.
Bigger than Lander, yeah.
But
the town is smaller than Lander, but the high school population is like 300 more kids.
Yes, and even though the high school population is fairly large by Wyoming standards, to see a team of this size with depth in so many positions lets you know that these coaches don't have trouble recruiting kids from the general school population to come out and try out for the team and give good competition to the starters to continue to push those standards higher.
We'll be back with the start of this afternoon's football game, the quarterfinals of the Wyoming State Football High School Playoffs from Braves Field in Afton, Wyoming, after we take this timeout.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at Marines.com.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes. The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year. You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
Your tax pros at 672 West Main Street in Lander, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Ernie Over and Austin Bechtol's back with us. We've just had, I think, what probably was the most impressive presentation of the national anthem we've seen all season long, Austin.
It's definitely true. I don't know if that was just special for the playoffs or if that's what they always do here in Star Valley, but about half a dozen American flags, a few Wyoming flags, and an elegant performance from the color guard, some rifle twirling, captains of both teams down there on the field to stand for the national anthem, and yeah, a nice demonstration.
Starting defense.
The Lander Valley High School starting lineup. Lander will be on offense first. This is brought to you by Sutherland's Home Improvement Center. Starting lineups in Lander. At the wide receiver, Finn McFadden. At the left tackle, Trey Pickard. At the left guard, Gus Childers. At the center, Jackson Conder. At right guard, Caleb Hamilton. At right tackle, Garvin Romer. At tight end, Django Ferguson, and the other wide receiver, Landon Jones. In the backfield, Paxton Hollinghead. The quarterback, Caleb Larvey, the three-back, and Braden Baker, the two-back. In the slot today will be Braden Johnson Baker. For the Star Valley Braves, we're going to go like this. This is their offensive lineup. We're going to go with a junior, Elijah Matutla, a junior, Cooper Lancaster, a senior, Bryson Neild at quarterback, and in the backfield we have Roman Erickson, a sophomore, Gunnar Brogg, a senior, Hayden Morgan, a senior, Trayson Tittensor, senior, Travis Thompson, a sophomore, Grant Thompson, a senior, Jaden Coons, a senior, and Riley Erickson will be a senior. So the very strong and undefeated Star Valley Braves getting ready to go for this game. The home field announcer is announcing the starting defense for the Braves as they will take the field first, as Lander will have the ball to start the game.
Yes, Lander with the opportunity to drive first at Star Valley. And Lander will want to get an early start. That's something that they managed to do so well last week on their first drive of the game against Buffalo. Lander Valley scored. If they could repeat that feat here, they would be fired up to ride the momentum all game.
Hall of Famer Ballard Johnson
And as the teams head to the benches for final preparations, a last sip of water, the officials are at center field holding the football. We are just a few minutes away from kickoff here, Ernie.
Okay, and the Star Valley Braves will be defending the goal to the south, which is at the side of their high school. Lander will be defending the goal to the north, which is the road back up to Alpine. And the Tigers are huddled around Coach Jim Burton, and the Star Valley Braves are huddled around their coach, McKay Young. And, of course, Coach McKay Young has been here. This is his 11th year, and he has an 81-18 record. So he's doing quite well here as the head coach of the Star Valley Braves. Going back deep for the Lander Tigers is Finn McFadden. He's back about the 5-yard line. Parker Burton is also back there about the 7-yard line. And the up back is Moffitt. So he will be, Barrett Moffitt will be the up back there about the 20-yard line. And kicking off for the Star Valley Braves will be, let me get my roster out here,
number 6.
Will be Ross Hilton. And Hilton approaches the football. There's the kick. It hits a long one, and it goes out of the end zone. And Landon will start at the 20-yard line in this quarterfinal football game. Lander will be on offense first, and Star Valley will be on defense first, as we have sunshine flooding the field now, as the sun is just a little bit almost, and we will get everything going here for the Tigers right away. Okay, Tigers are in the huddle. They will come out. Paxton Hollingshead is in the quarterback position. Braden Baker is the running back to his left. And there's the pitch. It goes to Baker. He's got caught right at the line of scrimmage. There's going to be no gain on the play. Really good defensive pursuit that time by the Star Valley Braves, as they were they knew what was going to happen, it looked like, because they were right there and took care of Braden Baker. So they're going to give him 1 yard on the play, so we will give him 1 yard as well. And it is second down, 9 yards to go for the Tigers. They're at the 21-yard line in their own territory. Paxton Hollingshead is in the gun. Now in motion is Caleb Larvey. Hollingshead fakes the handoff, gives it to Baker. Baker polishes ahead for about 4. They're going to mark him down at the 25-yard line. So he has 4 yards. On that carry, 5 yards total, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 5 for the Lander Valley Tigers. They're moving from left to right here at Braves Field in Star Valley. As you can hear, it's a little windy outside. Hollingshead comes in from the sideline, and Coach Baker transmitting the play to the huddle. Tigers come out. 4-man defensive front for the Star Valley Braves. Hollingshead still in the gun. Baker is now off to his left side. Back to pass is Hollingshead, and the ball is tipped at the line of scrimmage, and it falls incomplete. So that will be an incomplete pass, and Lander is unable to move further than 5 yards. And the Tigers will now go back in punt formation. Braden Baker is in punt formation, and back for the Braves, we have number 1 back there is Cooper Lancaster. There's the kick, and it's a high kick. Comes down to Lancaster. He bobbles it, picks it right back at the 50, at the 45, and he's finally pulled down by the Tigers inside Tiger territory at the 43-yard line. And coming in and making the stop that time for the Lander Tigers was Sawyer Nashel, and also there was 87, Django Ferguson. So now here come the Star Valley Braves. They've got first down and 10 yards to go. They're in Lander territory at the 42-yard line. One man in the backfield, one man in the slot. There's a long pass. It's caught at the 40-yard line down to the 34-yard line. And it was a first catch by Nelson. And actually, Nelson threw the pass. Catching the pass was number 1, and that was Lancaster. So Lancaster gets the first catch, and it is a gain of 8 yards on the play. Here's a pitch. Goes to the left man through. He breaks one tackle, breaks another, 25 down to the 20-yard line. And that carrying the football is Neild, Bryson Neild. And Neild gets the first down for the Braves, and he goes all the way down to the 20-yard line. So that's going to be a gain on the play of 12 yards.
On the 20-yard line.
12 yards on the run. Jordan, the quarterback, in the gun. He takes 2 steps back, fires over the head of the intended receiver, incomplete, and that would have been Neild, the receiver, but it's incomplete. So it'll be second down and 10 yards to go, first period of play, no score, quarterfinal action from Star Valley. No score between Lander Valley and Star Valley. The battle of the valleys here in the Star Valley. It's the name of the high school. It's also the name of the valley that they're in. Jordan, the quarterback, has one man beside him, one running back beside him, and that's Hatterley. Here's a pass into the end zone. Touchdown! Roman Erickson catches the ball, and so it's a big play, and Star Valley scores first. And I don't have my score sheet out here, so I'm going to have to write it on the back here. It comes with 9 minutes and 1 second to go. Star Valley, it was a pass into the end zone. And now here comes the extra point attempt. And trying that is Avi Agee. And it's a fake. And they're going to go for 2, and caught behind the line of scrimmage, reversing. There's a pass into the end zone, knocked away by the Tigers. The 2-point conversion is no good. So with 9 minutes and 1 second to go in the first period of play, it is Star Valley 6, Lander 0. And we'll be right back with the kickoff right after this.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Back again, and the score is Star Valley 6 and Lander nothing. We'll get that scoreboard updated here in a second. There's the kick, and it's going to come down to Burton. Burton hands it off in the backfield to Finn McFadden. McFadden at the 20-yard line up to about the 23, and that's where the Tigers will have it. Burton caught the ball back at the 10, then handed it off to McFadden, and McFadden brings it up to the 22-yard line. So that's where the Lander Tigers will start. First down, 10 yards to go from the 22-yard line. Paxton Hollingshead comes in from the sideline with the call from Coach Jim Burton. 8:53 to go here, first period. 6-0, Star Valley with the early lead. Hollingshead has Braden Baker to his right side. Finn McFadden in motion, handoff at a whistle, and the play is blown dead. And we have what? We have a false start against the Tigers, so that's going to be their first penalty of the game, and it'll be a 5-yarder for man in motion there when he probably started just a little bit too soon. So it'll be first down and 15 now. And the line of scrimmage is back at the 18-yard line. Hash mark on the near side. Tigers come out with two receivers split wide to the left side. One man in the slot. Now McFadden in motion. Handoff to Braden Baker. Baker powers his way up across the 20, and he'll get about 3 yards back, maybe 4 on that carry. So it's a gain of, let's see, they're going to put it down at the 22. That'll be a gain of 4 yards for Baker. He now has 3 carries, 9 yards in the contest. 8.5 minutes to go for its period. 6-0 Star Valley on our Ranger Printers scoreboard. Still on the hash mark on the near side. Tigers come out in the exact same formation, only this time Baker is to the right of Hollingshead, not the left, and he gets the carry again, and he's met right at the line of scrimmage. I tell you what, that was a great offensive pursuit that time, and that was 70 on the play. Ryan Talbot with the tackle, so there's no gain on the play by Baker, and it will be 3rd down. And they mark the ball at the 22-yard line. 3rd down and 11 yards to go after that penalty marched the Tigers back 5 yards. Tigers haven't generated any offense yet on their first 6 plays from scrimmage, only 9 yards, 1 incomplete pass. Same formation again. Paxton in the gun is sacked. Oh, what a defensive move that was. The Tigers' offensive line gave that one up. Coming in and making the tackle on that play was, let's see, number 21. That was A.J. Hale on the big tackle. So it's a loss all the way back from the 24-yard line back to the 14. A 10-yard loss by Hollingshead. So back to punt is Braden Baker. Baker takes the snap. There is a high punt caught by the wind and is fielded right at the 45-yard line. Down to the 35, 30-yard line, 20-yard line, and he is going to score. Touchdown on the return, and that was number 15, Hayden Morgan. Hayden Morgan with the touchdown, and just like that, it's 12-0. And this comes at the 6:32 mark of the first period. Star Valley. Oh, great run that time by Morgan on the punt return. He took it at the 40 and went 40 yards. Now here's the point after touchdown attempt. They went for 2 last time and didn't make it. They're going to go for 2 again this time. Here's the pitch. Goes to the back man, and he is swallowed up by the Tigers defense back at the 10-yard line. And that was Ryan Talbot who was trying to make that. And so it goes 12-0 Star Valley here in the first period. And we'll be right back after we listen to this.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapahoe Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
And we are back here in Star Valley as the Tigers prepare to receive yet another kickoff here in the first quarter. It's their third of the young game.
And the kicker is AG. And here's the approach to the football. It's a end over end. It's going to come down again to Parker Burton. He hands it off to Finn McFadden, who fumbles the ball. He picks it right back up. McFadden jukes and jives across the 15 down to about the 16-yard line. Well, that's the second time we saw them do that. And that time, McFadden, it's so cold out here. His hands must have been numb because he dropped the football and did not get off to the good start. But he did make it up to the 16-yard line. So that's where the Lander Tigers will start. First down, 10 yards to go at the 16-yard line. Clock at 6:24 in the first period. Star Valley has already scored twice. It's 12-0, the Braves with the lead. Here come the Tigers out. Hollingshead is going to stay in the gun. We have Moffitt and Finn McFadden spread out wide to the right side. One man in the backfield is Braden Baker. There's the snap and the pitch to Baker. Baker tries the left-hand side and gets a yard or two before the swarming defense of Star Valley takes over. We're going to give him 2 yards on the play. It'll be second down and 8. Clock's moving. 6 minutes, 5 seconds to go, first period in this quarterfinal Class 3A football contest from Afton, Wyoming. A little bit of sunshine sprinkling on the field here for a few minutes. That felt good. Tigers on the hash mark on the far side. In the gun is Hollingshead. Back to pass. Throws, it's caught by McFadden, but he is dropped immediately for a big loss on the play back at the 18-yard line, or back at the 14-yard line. So that was a good pass, but I tell you what, the Braves were right there, and it's going to be a loss back to the 15-yard line is where the officials mark it. So it'll be a big third down play in Austin. The Braves have the Tigers' number.
They sure do. The Tigers struggling to move the ball. Already a long way to go here on a third down attempt. They've already punted the ball twice, Lander Valley. Need to get a way to get their offense functioning properly.
Moffitt split out wide to the left side. One man in the slot. Now Finn McFadden goes in motion to the left. Here's Hollingshead, passes back over to Moffitt, and it's almost intercepted. I tell you what, unfortunately that pass was really low, or Moffitt would have had it. But fortunately it was really low because it wasn't intercepted, as we had two players diving for the football. So Braden Baker goes back in punt formation. And for the Braves, we have Cooper Lancaster back there and Wyatt Martini for the reception at midfield. They're right on the 50-yard line. Here's the kick, and this one is a wobbler, and it bounces backwards. A Star Valley bounce down by Lander at the 36-yard line. So another excellent field position, Austin, for Star Valley.
Yeah, it's been a pretty clear-cut pattern here in the first period. A series of punts from Lander and a series of offensive drives starting in great position for Star Valley. They've already scored twice, up 12-0 with 4:40 to go in the first.
Okay, the quarterback comes out, and that's Jordan. Let's see, which Jordan is it? It's Alex Jordan, the quarterback. Wisniewski, their regular quarterback, is not playing today, has an injury. So Jordan takes the snap, takes one step back, fires down at the first down yardage, and it's caught by Bryson Neal. Has the catch, and it's going to be a 9-yard gain. It'll be second down and about a yard to go for the Braves. He had excellent protection that time, Austin.
Sure did, yeah. Lots of time there to make the throw for the quarterback, McClure.
The hash mark is on the far side of the field. Quarterback Jordan is in the shotgun, one man to his left. He rolls, takes 2 steps back, throws it toward the end zone, and it's just off the fingertips of the receiver. And I believe that was again kneeled, and it's incomplete. 3:59 to go here, first period, 12-0. Star Valley with the lead, and they will have a 3rd and 1 here. Well, we've seen the 2 or 3 passes already by Jordan, and they've all been completed.
That's right. Yeah, that last one was ambitious, but not too far off the mark in the end zone.
It just went off his fingers, and now we have a whistle and a timeout's called by the Lander Tigers. And so we are going to take a timeout with 3:59 to go, period 1. Star Valley 12, Lander 0.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Back again, and well, I have to let you know that Smith McClure is the quarterback. I had 14 down, and it's actually 4, so my apologies there. So McClure comes up, goes back in the gun. One receiver now in motion to the left side, and the pitch goes the other way. First down for the runner all the way down to the 20-yard line, and that is Martini, Wyatt Martini, with the first down rush. So Martini picks up the first down, and they're at the 20-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Knocking on the door again. They've already scored twice. Very efficient offense here by the Star Valley Braves. So Smith McClure, the quarterback. 2 receivers split out. Back to pass. There's a long pass downfield way over the head of the intended receiver, and that was Roman Erickson. Boy, that pass would have been good down to the parking lot.
Yep, the Braves looking dangerous on offense, as you say, Ernie, moving the ball mostly at will here, although Lander
right on the 20-yard
now
line.
looking to make a stop, down 12-0, 3 minutes and 48 to go, still in the first period. Lander Valley's defense needs to keep them in the game if they're going to have a chance over the long term here.
And the clouds behind us have covered up the sun, and the temperatures drop back down again. It's very cold outside. I'm thinking that might have something to do with the receivers being able to catch the ball.
Sure.
Okay, back, McClure to pass. He's under pressure, under more pressure. He escapes from 1. He's going to run it. He's at the 15. He's at the 10. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. It'll be another first down for the Star Valley Braves. That was good pursuit that time by the Tigers. They just couldn't catch him.
Yeah, I think it was Brayton Baker almost got one hand on McClure toward the start of his run, but McClure got away, and yet another Star Valley first down. This one in promising position once again.
First and goal from the 6-yard line.
You know, I was just counting. Star Valley has 30 cheerleaders.
They have more cheerleaders than Lander has players.
That's right. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Lander only has 26 players suited for tonight's game. McClure in the gun at the 5-yard line. 3 receivers to one side, 2 to the other. Pass in the end zone, caught, touchdown. And that was pretty easy. And that was number 1, I believe. Number 11 that caught that ball. Roman Erickson. That's his second touchdown of the night as Erickson picks up the touchdown. That comes at the 3-minute 34-second mark.
Here comes Star Valley. They've gone for the 2-point conversion on both previous touchdowns, neither of which were successful. And it looks like here they'll be doing it again. And yes, it goes. It's pitched back and left, and the runner's brought down shy of the end zone. It's no good.
Well, that was a really good defensive move by the Tigers, and coming in and making that stop was Caleb Hamilton. Good job, Caleb. And now, so it is 3:34 to go. Star Valley 18, Lander 0. We'll be right back.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry La-Z-Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy co-op.
Okay, sorry about that, High Plains Power. We'll get back to you in the story about how FDR set up the rural electric cooperatives back in the early era. And here's the kickoff, and this is an end-over-end one. It bounces, and Parker Burton almost got a hand on it. He picks it up at the 2-yard line, and he's going to get to the 5, and that's all. He missed the ball when it bounced by him, and he went back to pick it up. But by that time, the Star Valley defensive rush really was right there. And so Lander starts this drive deep in their own territory at the 5-yard line.
Yes, a long way to go here for the Tigers. Parker Burton got a little fingertip, I think, on that as it rolled by him, so he had no choice but to go and pick it up.
Yeah, that was a bouncer. The previous 2 kicks went over the end zone. So, okay, the Tigers come out. Everyone is in tight. Under center now is Hollingshead. Handoff goes to Caleb Larvey. Caleb goes ahead for about 2 or 3 yards.
For the Tigers.
And no, that was Braden Baker. I'm sorry. I thought that was Caleb Larvey. That was 34, not 24.
Yeah, that's happened before. Those guys have similar numbers and they play similar roles, so sometimes we mix them up. But that's Braden Baker with his 6th carry of the game already, but not a whole lot of yardage to show for it. Just about 5 yards over 6 carries.
Second down, 9 yards to go for the Tigers, deep in their own territory. Under center is Hollingshead. Larvey and Cody West behind him. There's the snap, handoff to Braden Baker. He's not going anywhere. No gain on the play. I tell you what, that front line of the Star Valley Braves is pretty awesome, Austin.
Yes, they've been impressive and impenetrable so far. Lander Valley, just like that, it's 3rd down again. They've hardly moved the football, and they'll be looking at another punt here in the 1st quarter unless they can find some solution here on 3rd down with 8 yards to go.
Hash mark on the near side. Hollingshead comes in from the sideline. Yeah, it's amazing. I hadn't noticed that, but thanks for pointing that out. Star Valley has 30 cheerleaders. Lander only has 26 players that are suited up for the tournament. Okay, we have twin receivers on each side. Hollingshead is back in the gun, and whistle and timeout called by Lander. The second timeout by the Tigers here in the first half. And we'll go back and listen to the rest of the High Plains Power ad right now.
Rural Electric Association member, it all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Ernie Over and Austin Beckdos back with you high above Braves Field here in Star Valley as the Tigers are facing a big play. 3rd down, they need 8 yards to go. They're deep in their own territory. They're at the 7-yard line.
Yeah, keeping it on the ground hasn't worked, so what are they going to do here to get these 8 yards, Ernie?
Twin receivers on each side. One man in motion now is Finn McFadden. He stops in the slot. In the gun is Hollingshead, back to pass. On the near side, blocked away. Oh, what a good defensive move that was. That would have been a reception to Finn McFadden, but Roman Erickson got his big paw in the way and knocked it down. 4th down, Tigers are going to have to punt again.
Yeah, impressive coverage from Erickson, who scored 2 touchdowns already for the Braves. Just got that left arm outstretched and knocked the football away.
And that's too bad because McFadden had some running room ahead of time. They might have made a 1st down. So back is Braden Baker in the back of the end zone for the Tigers. 2 Braves to receive the punt up at the 40. There's the punt, and it's a fair catch at the 42-yard line. So that's where the Braves will go. Fair catch, and that was our good friend number 1, Cooper Martinez. Or I'm sorry, Cooper Lancaster, who made that catch. So 1:38 to go here, first period, 18-0. Star Valley has scored 3 touchdowns, but Lander has stopped 3 2-point conversion attempts.
That's right. Lander's best defense has come on those 2-point conversion attempts. If they can find that form and apply it to the rest of their defensive game, they'll be in better shape, but it's been a difficult start to the game overall for the Tigers.
Okay, here come the Braves out. McClure, the quarterback, he takes 3 steps back, passes on the near side. It's caught by Brian Neal. Neal gets a little bit of running room down about 9 yards. He's inside the 35, down to the 32-yard line. So it'll be a 9-yard pickup by Neal. And that time it was a crossing pattern, and Neal was wide open, but fortunately the Tigers were able to get him before he cut all the way outside.
Yeah, it was Parker Burton with the tackle. Burton's been one of the more promising players for the Tigers so far tonight. He's made a couple clutch tackles, even though this game isn't going his team's way. He came to play today, Parker Burton.
McClure in the gun. The backfield is empty. Twin receivers on each side. McClure calling for the football. He takes a 2-step drop, looks downfield, throws, incomplete, and that was intended for Cooper Lancaster. And tell you what, that might have been a cold hands non-catch.
It did go right through the
right
hands
through
of
his
Lancaster, yeah.
And we're down to 45 seconds to go here in the first period of play. It's been all Star Valley at this point. So the Braves come back out. McClure in the gun. Trips to the left side. Twins to the right side. No one in the backfield for McClure. There's the snap. He takes a 2-step drop. Looks, fires, caught. 1st down. And that is our friend Roman Erickson who makes that catch down at the 20-yard line. So that'll be a nice gain on the play. Down to the 20-yard line. 1st down and 10. We haven't seen much running from the Braves. It's been all through the air so far, which actually kind of surprises me with how cold it is. And they're not wearing gloves.
It's been working well, though, for McClure. Aside from a few incomplete passes, he's been on the money.
In the I-found formation, and there's a whistle. And I think we have false start for Star Valley. So that'll make a 5-yard mark off here for the Braves. And it'll be 1st and 15. We're down to 15 seconds to go here. Clock is running. McClure has them all in tight except one receiver. I think he's going to let the clock run out here. Let's see. We're down to 2 seconds. Yeah, that's it. That's the, oh, they didn't stop the play. That's the end of the period, but now we have flags on the field. Boy, that was a really delayed horn. That it went to zeros about 2 seconds before the horn sounded, and the play got off, and then there was a penalty on the play.
Morgan with the carry. We got a penalty.
And we have a block in the back against Star Valley.
To end the first quarter.
So that's the end of the first period of play.
0, Star Valley
and
18.
It is Star Valley 18 and Lander Valley 0. Back with the second period after this. Ernie Over, Austin Beckdos back with you. A 15-yard penalty against Star Valley for a block in the back on that play. So it's first down and 25. McClure takes a long step back, fires it downfield. There's no one there. Incomplete. The first period, that was Cooper Lancaster. Oh, that's what they did. They didn't end the first quarter. See, the officials were right on top of that, Austin.
Yeah.
You know, they knew when the quarter ended, but the play started anyway. So now it's the end of the first quarter, and our score, the Star Valley Braves 18, the Lander Valley Tigers 0.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
First play of the second quarter, McClure takes a two-step drop, fires it back over. Catching the football is Wyatt Martini. Martini gets a big chunky yardage on the left-hand side. He's pushed out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but he picks up a big chunky yardage, and it will be third down. He got about 20 yards on that pass play.
It'll be third
and 6 yards to go. Clock stopped at 11:52 to go, first half of play. Star Valley on the move again. They've scored 3 times already here in the first half, mainly because Lander can't get out of their own end. They've been given Star Valley great field position. One man in the backfield. Here's McClure. Stops, fires down, caught at the 4-yard line. Or I'm sorry, the 6. 6-yard line, and that's the catch by Neal. Brian Neal gets that catch, and his first and goal now. They're going to mark him at the 7. Clock moving, 11:44 to go first, 18-0. Star Valley knocking on the door once again. The Braves in maroon tops with gold jerseys. Very colorful here in this evening light. Here's the snap. McClure hands it off on the far side, heading toward the goal line, but not making it. Pushed out of bounds at about the 2 was Neal.
Turned the corner.
Bryson Neal, the senior, 6'3", 190 pounds. And he makes it down. They're going to spot him right at the 3-yard line.
Ball on the 3-yard line.
So here it goes now. McClure gets the snap, and he's caught behind the line of scrimmage and sacked back at the 5. That was great by Hamilton. Hamilton made that big tackle for the Lander Tigers, Caleb Hamilton.
Yeah, that's more like it from the Tigers defense, putting in some good effort to get that play snuffed out quickly, and now it's 3rd down and 5 for the Braves.
Knocking on the door at the Lander 5. Couple of substitutions coming in. Grant Thompson now in the backfield for the Braves. He's to the right of the quarterback, McClure. McClure now goes under center. There's the snap, handoff goes on the near side. There's the pass into the end zone. Touchdown, Star Valley. That was a really good fake by Morgan, or by McClure, I mean. And the touchdown goes in, and it's 24-0 Star Valley.
Yeah, very effective fake there from McClure. Had the whole Lander defense shifting the other way and left the near side end zone open for the touchdown. And now Lander down 24-0. Here comes the PAT attempt from the Braves, their first of the game, and it is up and good.
All right. So the score goes Star Valley 25 and Lander 0. We'll be right back with the Star Valley kickoff after this.
Pass from Smith.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities. So access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
Lining up to kick is Dax Button for the Star Valley Braves at the 40-yard line. McFadden deep for Lander. There's an end-over-end kick. It bounces at the 15. Picked up by McFadden. He goes ahead 5 yards, then he's down right there. Good pursuit. You know, that kick was a high one, Austin, and that gave the Star Valley defenders a long time to get downfield to defend that run back.
Yeah, by the time McFadden had the ball in his arms, Star Valley was encroaching. He really had nowhere to go. Ran directly into a wall, and another difficult starting position here for the Tigers offense.
Lander at the 19-yard line. Hash mark in the, well, no hash mark. It's in the middle of the field. So Hollingshead comes out. He's got twin receivers to the right, one to the left. In the gun, Braden Baker is to his left in the backfield. There's the snap, back to pass as Hollingshead. He cups it in under his arm and runs instead up to the 25-yard line. That'll be a nice gain of 5 on the play for Hollingshead.
Hollingshead with the carry.
That's a good, that's one of Lander's best carries of the game so far, 5 yards. And it'll be second down, 5 yards to go. Clock at 9:54 until halftime. 25-0 Star Valley with the advantage.
Yeah, Hollingshead is quite effective when the hole opens up for him and he can't find a receiver, just ducking his head, running upfield, and picking up a couple of yards. He did that a lot last week against Buffalo. First time we've seen him do that tonight.
Landon Jones off to the right side. Barrett Moffat off to the left in the backfield. Hand off to Braden Baker, and he goes nowhere. They're going to lose yardage. I can't believe how fast those Star Valley defenders break through that Lander defensive line. Hollingshead and Baker not getting any protection from their line. It's a loss of 1. So it'll be 3rd down and 6 for the Tigers.
Swarmed by the Braves.
Yeah, Baker just not able to be his usual effective self tonight. He's carried the ball 8 times, but he's only made 5 positive yards for the Tigers.
That shows you how good that Star Valley front 4 is. Okay, here comes Hollingshead out. Now Larvey is to his left in the backfield. Receivers on each side. Hollingshead pass is caught by Landon Jones. Should be a first down at the 20-yard line. Let's see where they mark it. Oh, they're going to mark it short.
Landon Jones.
I think they're going to mark it short, Austin.
Yeah, it did look maybe slightly short from here. It is going to be 4th down and maybe just half a yard to go.
Well, if I was the Tigers, I would do a quarterback sneak here. Landers already had 2 timeouts, so they only have 1 timeout left for the half. No, they're going to give it to him. First down.
All right, first down of the game for Lander Valley.
Well, I thought that was going to be pretty close, and the officials thought about it for a while. 8 minutes to go, 25-0. Moffitt and McFadden split out wide to the left side. In the backfield now, McFadden moves over to the slot. Here's the handoff to Braden Baker. He goes around the right side, gets a little bit of yardage. He's still going. First down to the 42-yard line. That's the best carry of the game for the Tigers and for Baker.
Yeah, back-to-back first downs for the Tigers and a nice carry there from Baker, as you say, Ernie. That's more like it from Baker. That's what we're so used to seeing from him, just the power to stay low and keep driving through traffic and pick up yardage. And now suddenly Lander Valley's offense starting to get rolling just a little bit here in the second quarter.
All right, same formation for the Tigers. Now McFadden in motion to the right. Handoff goes to Baker. Baker powers his way for about 4 up to the 45-yard line. And I think they're going to mark him down at the 44. So it'll be a 3-yard gain for Braden Baker this time. Clock moving just under 7 minutes now. 25-0, Star Valley with the lead. Hash mark on the far side. Tigers need this little momentum.
They do.
A score right now on this drive would be great for the Tigers to get back in the game. 2 receivers split out wide to the left side. Here's the snap. The pitch goes to Baker. Baker across the 45 to the 46. 47-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and about 3 yards to go for the Tigers. So this is manageable.
Yeah, and Baker just so bold running full speed into a crowd, certainly not afraid of contact. Baker, that's kind of his secret. He's strong and powerful and not afraid to get his head down and really drive. But now 3 yards to go on 3rd down, as you say, Ernie. That's something that the Tigers will believe they can manage here.
6 minutes to go in the first half. Tigers trail by 4 touchdowns. Everyone's inside except 2 receivers out to the left. Handoff is fake. The pass goes to Finn McFadden. First down inside the 40. That was a great slant pass as Hollingshead just got that ball and fired it immediately, and Finn McFadden had it. The crossing pattern down to the 38-yard line. The Tigers' best move inside Star Valley.
Yeah, tricky play there called by Coach Burton, and it worked out for the Tigers. The drive continues. 5.5 to go in the second period.
Larvey in the slot. Baker in the backfield with McFadden, or with the coach, with the Hollingshead. It goes to Baker. Baker powers his way out across the 35. They're going to mark him at the 33-yard line. Good first down run.
Baker gets 5 on that one.
So it'll be 2nd down and 5 now for the Tigers. Down to 5 minutes to go here until halftime. Tigers with their best drives so far of this game. Up to the line. Hash mark, far side of the field. Baker to Hollingshead's left. Larvie moves over to the slot. There's a pass, and it goes to McFadden again on that same play. Another first down. Lander, second time they've used that play, Austin, and it is marked down at the 26-yard line. First and 10, Tigers.
Yeah, nice to see the coach call that play twice in a row. An unexpected play call, but it certainly worked well there. I don't think I've seen that from the Tigers once this season.
No,
Really.
that's a new play. I haven't seen it.
Don't forget, we got an
So
iPhone
they
up
saved
here.
one for the playoffs. Hash mark far side, 4:20 to go, first half of play. Two receivers spread off wide to the right side. In the gun, there's the handoff to Baker, and he gets a yard maybe. I think they're going to say no gain.
Baker gets the call.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10. You know, he's been more successful off the right side than off the left side of that line, and that time the left side he went left in the B gap, and no gain.
Yeah, that's right. Baker's seeing a lot of the ball and picking up his efficiency on this drive, but could be nice to see the Tigers share the ball a little bit. Larvie hasn't seen nearly as much of it tonight. He's a good option as well.
Baker again to the left of Hollingshead, who's in the gun. Two receivers split off wide. Now Larvie in motion. There's the snap. Baker gets it again, moves to the right side, and he gets 2 yards, and then he's smothered. Big defensive play that time, and at the bottom of that line was Logan Johnson. 3 minutes to go now until halftime. Tigers would love to pick up a score here. It's 25-0 Star Valley.
Yeah, big third down opportunity here for the Tigers. A pretty long 8 yards to go relative to their average yardage per play, but if they can continue on, the end zone is getting near by the minute here.
Larvie again in the slot. Baker to Hollingshead's left. Finn McFadden split out wide to the left side. Baker gets the call, tries to go around the side, and is caught. Not much gain, and there's some yellow laundry on the field. Well, let's see what we've got here. Holding against the Tigers. Well, that'll certainly give Star Valley an opportunity to move the ball back another 10 yards and make it a long third down. Oh, no, they're going to decline the penalty, so it'll be fourth down for the Tigers.
The penalty's going to make it fourth down.
Yeah, so the penalty was declined because it was only a 1 yard gain by Baker, so it's fourth down.
23-yard line.
2:35 to go. Tigers are going to go for it here.
Yeah, they might as well. Ernie down 25-0, and with halftime approaching, Tigers not a whole lot to lose here in the first half. Got to keep charging forward.
Twin receivers on both sides. Now McFadden in motion. Larvie is now to the right of Hollingshead in the backfield. There's a three-step drop, a big rush, and down he goes, and the ball's fumbled. Picked up by Star Valley, and the Braves get the turnover at the 30-yard line.
Ball comes out, Ryan Talbot.
Well, that was great pursuit on the play by Star Valley, and Hollingshead didn't have a chance to get the pass off.
Yep, Hollingshead always looked under pressure there, and as he went down, the ball came loose, and Lander's most promising drive of the game ends in a turnover.
And Lander averages, 2 turnovers a game, 2 fumbles a game, and 1 interception a game. That was their first fumble. 2 minutes, 5 seconds to go. That's a disappointing end of this drive for Lander. But Star Valley now takes over. There's Morgan. His pass is caught down to the 34-yard line. So it's a 4-yard gain, and that was Neal again, the receiver.
Gain of 4.
Need, I'm sorry. Bryson Need. N-I-E-L-D. Neal.
Yeah, that was McClure to Neal again for 4 yards. Now it's McClure throwing to Neal again, who makes the catch at the 50-yard line. He's still going, Neal, and he's brought down near the 40.
Well, I tell you what, that was a great play that time as Neal was all alone. Zane Espinoza finally made the stop for the Tigers. Hurry up offense now as McClure is back in the gun, stops, looks to his left, throws to Neal, or to Martinez. Martinez at the 45, out of bounds in Lander territory.
Takes the pass.
They're going to mark him out at about the 34. Minute and a half to go. That's why Star Valley's doing a hurry-up offense here. They'd love to get another score here before halftime, and they're very capable of it.
Oh, yeah, more than enough time for the Braves here to get themselves further up the scoreboard.
McClure in the gun. Twin receivers on each side. Back to pass. Looks downfield. Breaks away. Now he's going to run with the football. He's at the 30, the 25, the 20. He's down at the 15, the 14 before they bring him down. It's a first down for Star Valley.
It's a nice game, but we got
I tell you what, that run was made possible by Lander's secondary. Good coverage of the Star Valley receivers. And McClure, and there's a flag on the play. There's Laundry down at the 28-yard line, blocking the back. Well, you know, that'll happen a lot because he was really scrambling and darting back and forth, and Star Valley gets penalized, so that wipes off that big game and will make it a second down and about, I don't know, 6-7 yards to go. McClure back to pass again. There's a pass caught at the first down marker and out of bounds. And that is Daniel with the reception on the play. 1 minute, 11 seconds to go as he ran out of bounds to stop the clock. So they've got 71 seconds now to deal with. They're at the Lander 30-yard line. McClure still in the gun. Go ahead.
Well, it's McClure. Just some stats real quick, Ernie. Already over 100 passing yards, up to 107 here in the first half.
Well, that makes sense. He's been doing an excellent job. And his receivers have been catching the ball. Back to pass again under heavy pressure. Long pass to the end zone. Intercepted by the Tigers. Barrett Moffitt gets the interception inside the end zone. And let me tell you what, his dad is one of the coaches, and instead of running it out, he dropped to the ground in the end zone, which makes it a touchdown. And Lander will have the ball at the 20.
Yes, good. That's what you get when you're a coach's son, a good, deep understanding of the rules and how to effectively work the clock. But a nice interception there from the Tigers. Just as we were praising McClure's accuracy, he lost control a little bit of that long-range lob, and the Tigers now with an opportunity to use the last minute of the half.
Okay, they come out.
First and 10 for the Tigers from the 20-yard line.
Two receivers split out wide to the left side. Finn McFadden in motion. Braden Baker gets the pitch. He tries to go around left side and falls down. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play.
Baker with the reception.
He just fell down on the play. It was a pitch. And Star Valley calls timeout. Well, that's odd with 53 seconds to go. So Star Valley takes the timeout. Maybe they were hoping they'll get the ball back. Let's see. All right, we'll be back after this.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Okay, Lander will have the ball now. Second down, and they marked him down a loss of 1, not 2. So it's second down and 11. Tigers come up to the line of scrimmage after that interception by Barrett Moffitt. Paxton Hollingshead in the backfield. And the handoff is faked to Braden Baker. The pass falls incomplete to Finn McFadden. And there's Laundry on the field again. That's kind of a variation of the first 2 successful passes they made. Only this one was a little high.
Yeah, not too far off. McFadden reached up for it, hit him in the hands, but he couldn't connect.
Well, you know, that's a really odd call. Illegal receiver downfield because Paxton threw that as soon as he got that ball. didn't have time for any of those folks to come by and get downfield, but that's what the call is. So,
yeah, the Tigers penalized and 50 seconds to go until halftime, and after halftime it will be the Braves receiving the kickoff. So Lander with just a little bit of time to work with here and a long way to go on third down.
Two receivers split out wide to the left side. Now Finn McFadden in motion to the right. Handoff. It's a reverse handoff to Hollingshead. Hollingshead to Baker. Baker to Finn McFadden, and Finn is caught behind the line. And a timeout called by Star Valley. 42 seconds to go.
Timeout, Star Valley.
You know, that was a fourth down play, and they're going to get the ball first and 10. Or is it fourth down now?
I believe it's fourth down.
Fourth down now. Okay. I wasn't paying attention to that.
But a tough decision. I mean, I guess the Tigers will like to punt here, because if they don't take the chance, there's still enough time on the clock to give over excellent field position to the Braves and possibly give up yet another touchdown, which the Tigers will not want to do, down 25-0.
Well, that's the first time we've seen a reverse in quite a long time by the Tigers.
Yeah, nice to see something creative. Didn't quite work out for them, though.
Okay, Braden Baker's going to go back to punt. And deep back here for the Star Valley Braves, we have Cooper Lancaster and Wyatt Martini. Baker is back at the goal line to this punt, and the two receivers are back at the 50. The snap, the kick, it's a high kick, and it goes over the head of the receiver. Finally picked up by Martini at the 39. He's across the 40, across the 45, 50, down to the 45-yard line in Lander territory. A nifty little 16-yard kickoff return.
Yep, and 30 seconds to work with here for the Braves offense, and given the long range of McClure, that could be enough time to send it long and go for it, Ernie.
Well, Moffat intercepted that ball in the end zone the last time, and he and a receiver were the only two back there, and now we have a block in the back, a second block in the back against the Braves, and this will move the ball back 15 yards from the point of the foul. And they're moved it all the way back to the 33-yard line. So that's a little bit of a break for the Tigers. And Star Valley's been penalized an awful lot in this game so far.
Yeah, they have. That's their third of the game, and Lander has 3 penalties as well, so 3 and 3.
Yeah, the penalties against Star Valley have been pretty major, though.
Yes.
McClure, one man in the backfield, 4 receivers, 2 on each side. Here's the pass, goes downfield, in and off the hands of Roman Erickson. So the clock stops with 27 seconds to go. That play took 3 seconds.
Well, that's good for the Braves. They've given themselves an opportunity to try it again at least 1 or 2 more times here with second down and 10 yards to go.
Hash mark on the near side. 1 receiver out to the left side. 1 on the right. They're checking their armbands now for the play. And now McClure looks like he might be trying to change the play. Here's the snap. 1-step drop. Pass is caught by Martinez, and down he goes. So, I'm sorry, Lancaster, not Martinez. Went to, that's got to be their 3rd timeout. I think they're out of timeouts. They just took another one with 19. We're going to hold it right here. 19 seconds to go. And, you know, it was kind of like the Tigers game at Buffalo. It took them a while to get going. But once they did, they got right back in that football game. And the defense had a much better showing against Douglas in that game. They kept them in it. And they were only down by 4 points. When Douglas scored the last touchdown with just a few seconds left.
Yeah, and this timeout will certainly be used by the Braves to try to figure out a way to maximize this opportunity with 20 seconds to use until halftime, after which they'll be getting the ball back. So the Braves, with an aggressive approach, trying to continue to rack up points, and they're already leading by 25.
That was their last time out of the half. Now we've got trips off to the right side. Single receiver off to the left. Still in the gun is McClure. He takes the snap, takes a 4-step drop, hands it off. A little trick play there, but upended by the Tigers. That is only going to be, that's Martinez on the run, and the drive is going to be 10 yards. So there's 12 seconds to go. Back to pass, McClure in the middle of the field, caught and down. That was a reception by Travis Thompson. And it's down to 5 seconds to go as they reset the clock. They reset it and they spike the ball. So there's 3.7 seconds left to go. And they'll have one play here unless there's a defensive penalty left in this first half of play. I'm impressed with how well the Star Valley team is coached.
Yeah, using the clock so well, maximizing the time, creating opportunities where there wouldn't be any otherwise. As you said, good coaching.
Lander sends 4 men back in the secondary to defend against the pass. They only have a 2-man rush. McClure, long pass downfield, and it's out of bounds. No good, and that's the end of the first half of play. And the score, the Star Valley Braves 25, the Lander Valley Tigers 0. It's halftime, and we'll be right back after this.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year. You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
Your tax pros at 672 West Main Street in Lander, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt. And reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry La-Z-Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
Ernie Over and Austin Bektas back with you. It took a little extra time here at halftime, try to get warmed up a little bit. I just checked with the National Weather Service. It's 36 degrees in Afton right now.
Wow, it feels colder.
Yeah, well, the wind, fortunately, has stopped. We had a little bit of wind at the beginning of the game, but it's 36 degrees, so it's 4 degrees above freezing, and it is feeling like it's below freezing right now. And Austin, Lander made a fateful decision at the beginning of the game when they won the toss. They elected to receive. They made 2 yards, had to punt it away, and it only took 4 plays for Star Valley to score. And that's been the script for most of the first half, with the exception of that one nice Lander drive that went all the way down to the 30.
Yeah, Star Valley really came out with intention in this game. First 3 drives, all of which were started with punt returns from Lander Valley punts, resulted in touchdowns, and quickly Star Valley, the home team, racked up a sizable lead. Lander has not been able to respond or even get on the scoreboard, though. In the second portion of the first half, Star Valley's dominance did slow down a bit, as Ernie said there. Lander Valley with one promising drive. Ultimately, that one ended in a turnover, unfortunately. But Lander Valley growing into this game slightly, still a long way to go for them to really assert themselves in the first round of the playoffs, but a tough start for the Tigers.
Yeah, and the Star Valley scoring started right away after Lander couldn't move on their first drive at 9:01 of the first period. It was a pass of 20 yards to Roman Erickson, and Star Valley tried to go for 2, and Lander stopped that, and it was 6-0. Then at the 6:32 mark, it was Morgan with a run of 40 yards on a punt return. Star Valley missed the 2-point conversion again. Lander smothered that, and it was 12-0. At the 3:34 mark of that first period of play, Star Valley scored again on a pass to Erickson, 20 yards, and the PAT attempt for 2 was not good, and so it was 18-0. So at the 10:20 mark left here in the second period, that was our last score. It was a 5-yard score by the quarterback McClure to Matula, and this time the PAT was good. They didn't try for 2, they tried for 1, and they got the kick. And that's where we are right now at halftime, 25-0. Lander's defense has not played that badly, but they've been giving Star Valley great field position on every start. It's been inside the Tiger 40, and that's really hard to defend when you've got a team as good as Star Valley.
Yeah, and a quarterback as good as McClure, who has been very effective throwing the ball tonight. McClure has racked up 140 yards passing, only 4 incomplete passes against 16 complete passes for McClure. So all of the Star Valley offense is going directly through the quarterback, and it's working very well, especially when, as Ernie mentioned, the starting field position for those offensive drives is so well set up due to the Tigers' inability so far in this game to move the ball on offense themselves. A few other key stats for the home team first, aside from the big numbers put up by McClure. Some of the primary outlets receiving have been mostly, I'd say number 1 is Neild. He's got 55 yards receiving. Neild's been the recipient of a couple nice long throws from McClure. Also Erickson with 30 yards receiving. Whitlock, Abraham, and Lancaster all doing their part as well, catching the football. It's been quite the night, quite the showing for this Star Valley offense overall. On the ground, they've been fairly successful too, although far less common keeping it on the ground. Neild has carried the ball a couple times for 14 yards, and Martini has also carried the ball for 17 yards rushing. Then on the Lander Valley side, very different story, not nearly as impressive by the numbers, but it's been Braden Baker once again, the primary ball carrier, number 34, the running back tonight. He has racked up 25 yards on 12 carries. It started slow tonight for Baker. The first 6 or 7 of those carries didn't really yield much yardage at all, but then recently toward the later stages of that second half, Baker started to come alive a little bit, putting together several first down runs and punching up those numbers a bit. He now has 25, but still far below his average tonight. Baker not able to assert himself the way he's usually able to, leading the Lander offense. And it's Hollingshead, the quarterback, also up against it tonight. 6 attempts, only 2 completions for a total of about 11 yards. 2 of those completions went to Finn McFadden, the 2 identical plays up and over, short little lofted tosses to McFadden. Both of those were good plays called by Jim Burton at opportune times, resulted in first downs and a total of about 12 receiving yards for McFadden.
Well, Austin, I've seen it all now. On the far side of the field, right next to the visitors' bleachers, there's a little canopy there, and they've got a roaring fire going inside that canopy, and there looks to be 7 or 8 people huddled around that fire. I've never seen a live fire at a football game like this before.
I wonder if they have room for 2 more, Ernie.
I know. It's been very, very chilly up here. We're on the roof of the press box, and of course it's open air. And temperature, I just checked here 10 minutes ago, was 36 degrees. Well, the Star Valley Braves have returned to the field, and the Lander Tigers are now out of their school bus. They were meeting in the school bus there at the south end of the field, and Star Valley now, they have made their entry. You know, usually you see this at the beginning of the game, but they had the big paper thing to run through, and they just did it here at the start of the second half. So, yeah, a fire over in the canopy there, keeping folks warm. You know, there's been quite a few folks from Lander that made the trip over here. I counted 30 folks here a little bit ago over in the visitor stands with various shades of green on. So those folks, very hardy supporters of the Tigers. We thank them for driving all the way here.
Yeah, I noticed a couple of Lander Valley fans here on the home supporters side as well. Maybe just because they're using the press box as a bit of a wind block or something, but there are a couple scattered in and amongst the Star Valley crowd.
Well, something of note, you know, there's been a lot of notoriety about the loss of Grizzly 399, who was struck by a car last week and was killed, and we had an occasion to drive by the little memorial for Grizzly 399 in the Snake River Canyon, and they've got a bunch of flowers there and a couple of notes tacked to a post, and yeah, 28-year-old 399 Grizzly mothered 18 different broods of bear cubs, and
yes,
yeah, that was a tragic thing, and there's still, I know we picked up a copy of the Jackson paper, and that was on the front page.
Yeah.
Bear 399.
An amazing life that Grizzly 399 lived, and just such a major contributor to the Teton County community and Wyoming overall. Beloved bear, tragically was killed in a collision not too long ago, and as you said, Ernie, nice to see the site and just in a somber way pay our respects today on the drive here to Star Valley.
Well, we're just about a minute and a half away from the start of the second half. We're going to take a quick break and be right back. Star Valley leads at halftime 25-0.
Stone Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Bernie Over and Austin Beckdos back with you at Braves Field in Star Valley, Wyoming, where the Star Valley Braves, the #1 team in Class 3A, undefeated and two-time state champions, looking for a three-peat, are leading at halftime 25-0 over the Lander Valley Tigers. And even though the Tigers are down here at halftime, Austin, the fact that Lander made the playoffs this year was a great accomplishment for this team.
Yeah, and that big win to make the playoffs over Buffalo last week did feel like not the end of the season because they're here tonight playing in the playoffs, but there was a sense that no matter what happens tonight, that was a big accomplishment to make the playoffs. Huge improvement upon last season when Lander didn't win a single game. So tonight, always going to be a challenging matchup against Star Valley, but just the fact that the Tigers are here, it's a nice thing for the Lander community.
Yeah, and Coach Jim Burton was saying that game against Buffalo was their playoff game, and they won it in the final seconds.
Yes.
Finn McFadden with that big 61-yard pass play. Okay, Caleb Andrews has the ball set up at 40-yard line. A couple of players deep about the 5-yard line. The kick is a sidewinder. It goes over to the 25-yard line, picked up there, and running the basketball or football is Roman Erickson. Erickson scored a touchdown already in this game, and he just happened to be in the right place to snag that kickoff. And so Star Valley gets the ball, and it's at the 32-yard line. That's the worst starting point of this football game for Star Valley. Yeah, they're at their own 32.
Well, that's good for Lander. Hopefully they can find a way to get a stop on this drive.
McClure goes under center instead of the shotgun. Has one man in motion, handoff to the second man through. He's got a little bit of running room. He's got a whole lot of running room. He's at the 30, the 20, the 10, touchdown. Well, that didn't take long. That was Grant Thompson. Ran back the first play from scrimmage. And that comes out of the 11:42 mark here of the first half, or the third quarter. And that was a run back all the way for, that was a 70-yard return on the kickoff. Thompson scores, and now they're going for the PAT. They're not running for 2 points anymore because Lander's been able to stop them every time in the two-point conversion. There's the kick is blocked, and Lander does it again. So the kick is blocked, and the final, or the score now, goes 31-0 Star Valley, and the Braves will kick off to Lander. Boy, that was amazing. He just took off. Thompson took off on the right side of the field, and Lander had, all the defenders had moved over to the other side of the field because it looked like that's where he was going to run from. Then he changed directions. Wow. Clear path to the end zone.
Yeah, and Thompson, not someone we've seen heavily involved so far tonight. It's a sort of a bit of a dark horse there, getting involved and running it all the way down for yet another Star Valley touchdown. 31-0, the home team leads. Still 11 minutes and 42 seconds in the third period. That whole sequence only took 18 seconds.
That's right, 18 seconds for the kickoff return and then the first play from scrimmage. So this kind of reminded me of Lander's start when Braden Baker had that first play 72-yard touchdown run against Rollins. That's kind of the way this one was. There was just no one there to touch him. Baker was chasing him and tried to catch him at the end, but it couldn't quite get the job done. So, kicking off now for the Star Valley Braves is Ross Hilton. It's a long kick. It's going to come down to McFadden at the 10-yard line. He goes to the right-hand side, breaks one tackle, but not the second one. He's going to be stopped right at the 25. So that's where Lander will have it. First down and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, McFadden caught that kickoff in full stride, running into a crowd, and he's hobbling off the field a little bit now. Looks like he took a little damage there, but he is on his feet and jogging okay.
Yeah, he looks to be okay, and he's holding his hand, so maybe he got stepped on there or something. So 11:37 to go in the third period, 31-0 Star Valley in this quarterfinal playoff game from Star Valley High School. It's actually in Afton, Wyoming. Okay, we have Hollingshead in the gun, one receiver on one side. There's the handoff to Baker. Baker finds a little bit of a room and goes up close to the 30. That'll be a 4 or 5 yard gain. They're going to mark it down close to the 30. That'll be a 5-yard gain for Braden Baker on first down for the Lander Tigers. So the Tigers start with a 5-yard gain. It'll be second down, and well, actually, they moved it back a little bit. It's going to be second down and 6 yards to go. Tigers have twin receivers off to the near side. Baker to the left and gets the handoff. He makes one cut, runs into his own man, squirts through, and is close to the first down. That'll be, they're going to mark him right at the 35-yard line, and it's going to be just short.
35-yard line.
That's going to be, I don't know, 2 7/8 inches away from the first down.
Yeah, that was really good work from Baker. He was in a bunch of traffic, had some Star Valley Braves clinging to him, and he just managed to pop out for an extra yard or two at the very end of the run.
Under center now is Hollingshead, and he powers his way to the first down on the quarterback keeper. Well, that was not unexpected, and that was a good move. He picked up a couple of yards. So 10:18 to go. Lander has a first down. And let's see what the Tigers can do on this drive, as it's getting chillier here. It's we're up in the open area and on top of the press box, and it's a little chilly up here. But that fire is still going on that.
Yeah, I think I can feel the heat from here.
Boy, I tell you what, that's amazing. You don't get to see that very often. Okay, here we go. In the gun now. And the handoff to Baker, who's caught right at the line of scrimmage, fumbles the ball. And Star Valley recovers. And that, I could see that happening right away. I had the glasses on it, and that first defender in there just ripped the ball right out of Braden's hand. So that's the second Lander turnover of the game. And it comes with 9:53 to go here in the third period. And Star Valley will take over possession, first down at 10 now from the Lander 37-yard line. McClure's the quarterback for the Braves. He's got one man in the backfield, twin receivers on each side. Long count here. There's the snap. Handoff goes to the first man through, who's wrestled right away by Caleb Hamilton. And let's see, the guy carrying that was number 20. No, can't see his number. 38.
Second down and 8. Number
38, the carrier. And we don't have any lights up here, so it's kind of hard to see. That would have been Jaden Kurtz. So now it's a second down, 8 yards to go. McClure back to pass. Long pass, all alone, caught. Gets his feet, 20, 10, undefeated, touchdown. I'm in untouched and touchdown. Well, they are undefeated. Well, another score for the Star Valley Braves. That was just too easy. He was so wide open on that play.
Yeah, another nice accurate pass from McClure, but as you say, the receiver, number 17, had so much room to run into, and as he was heading into the end zone, dodged one little tackle attempt around the ankle from the Tigers, but got away from it and into the corner of the end zone. Now here comes the PAT attempt from the Braves. The last one was blocked. This one is good.
And the score goes Lander 0, Star Valley 38. So we'll be right back with the Star Valley kickoff.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Back again, 38-0, 9:14 to go here in the third period of play on a two-play touchdown drive after the Lander fumble after Lander had picked up a couple of first downs and the drive was looking promising. The ball was stripped out of Braden Baker's arms, and Star Valley picked it up, made 2 yards on the first down, then a 30-yard touchdown pass. Lights are on here in Star Valley, and they're really taking effect now.
Parker Burton, the deepest back to receive here.
And there's the kick, and it's going to go to the left-hand side, and it's picked up by Caleb Larvey. Caleb Larvey returns it back. Heck of a hit, and he goes another 5 yards up to the 25-yard line. Nice return by Caleb Larvey, number 24. And 9:08 to go now, third period of play. Tigers will have it at the 26-yard line. So Tigers first down and 10, hash mark on the far side. And up to the line of scrimmage with the play, and we still have Hollingshead as the quarterback in the gun. Off to his right shoulder is Braden Baker. Now Parker runs over. Here's a stop and a pass blocked right in the backfield. Let's see who got his hand on it. That was number 11. And that was Roman Erickson on the defense that time. Someone missed the block because he was right on Hollingshead and stuck both hands up in the air and blocked that pass attempt. So it's second down and 10 for the Tigers.
Lander Valley still looking for their first points of the game in the third period now.
Parker Burton in the slot. Now he makes a move to the left. There's the handoff to Braden Baker again. He cuts around the right-hand side, gets about 5-6 yards before he's knocked out of bounds. And that'll stop the clock at 8:57 to go. He ran up to the 31-yard line. So that's exactly 5-yard gain on that play. Third down, 5 yards to go for Lander on this very chilly evening here in Star Valley.
This is the coldest I've been in a while. That ice fishing tent across the way with the fire is looking better by the minute.
Better by the minute, yeah.
Wish I could join them.
Parker Burton back in motion. Stops in the slot. Hollingshead back to pass. Throws a long pass down. Moffitt just out of his reach. Barrett Moffitt just out of his reach, a little bit overthrown. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get out the camera here and take a picture of that. Fire across the way.
Yeah.
I don't know that people believe us here that there's a fire inside that. And this is going to be a really grainy photo, but there it is.
It was a nice-looking long pass initially from Hollingshead. Had good shape and spin to it, but just long, as you said, couldn't find the receiver's hands. And now it's 4th down and 5. The Tigers are going to punt here.
Braden Baker gets the punt off. It's a nice one. Goes all the way back to the 27-yard line. And tackled right, missed by Omen. Oh, there's the tackle. And that was for the Tigers. That was that Trey Pickard? That might have been.
Yes.
A heck of a tackle right there. And the 31-yard line now is where the Braves will start. McGuire. Or McClure, I'm sorry, not McGuire, McClure. Smith McClure.
Yeah, McClure's still leading the Braves offense, though some of the bench players for Star Valley have started to get involved in this game.
Yeah, they've got more folks in there. McClure's under center. Handoff goes to the first man through. He's got a lot of running room again. Up across the 40 to the 45-yard line. And that was Elia Matuis for the first down. Number 0. 8:33 to go. First down, Star Valley. Third period of play. 38-0. The Braves with the lead. Now McGuire has 2 guys in the backfield. It's like the old-fashioned T formation.
Braves from the 46-yard line.
1 man split out wide to the left side. Everyone else in tight. Here's the handoff. Goes to the second man through. He's got a lot of running room. Down to the 40, 35, 30, 25. Tripped up and down at the 22-yard line. And guess who tripped him up? It was Parker Burton. Parker Burton got in there and got that shoelace and lifted it up and knocked him down after a nice gain down to the 23-yard line.
Let's give the line some love on those gaping holes they're making.
7:53 to go in the third period. McGuire goes back in the gun. He looks back at his coach. They're missing a player. He rushes out on the field now. McGuire goes back in the gun. There's the snap, and the pass goes over to 1 player. It's caught. He's at the 10. He's in the end zone. Touchdown. And that was Hayden Morgan. Hayden Morgan with the touchdown. Well, we're into the running clock area now.
Yeah, and another touchdown pass there from the quarterback, McClue. And just a really effective game he's had. And it was over 209 passing yards tonight as another PA attempt is set up here for the Braves.
Ivy attempted the extra point. It's up, it's high enough, it's long enough, and it is good enough. And the score now goes Star Valley 45, Lander Valley nothing. Back after this.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Well, we are afraid this might have happened. It's Lander got off to a real slow start today, and Star Valley did not. And it's 45-0, and we're halfway through the third period of play. A lot of football left to go, but we'll now have a running clock for the rest of the game.
That's right, Ernie. And when you look at Star Valley's results over the course of the season, they've been on the good side of so many blowouts, and it's the same tonight.
And this is a very good football team. There's the kick, and it goes down to the Tigers, return to the 28-yard line, and that is who got that ball. Oh, that was Barrett Moffett who caught the ball and returned it about 6 yards up to the 29-yard line. So the Tigers have it first and 10 at their own 29. 7 minutes, 17 seconds to go here in the third period. And the clock,
Ross with the tackle on special teams for
the officials trying to get the clock started, but the folks up in the box aren't looking. Now they are. There it goes. Okay, here come the Tigers out of the huddle. Wind's picked up a little bit too here. Hollingshead is in the gun. Braden Baker alongside of him. Now Caleb Larvey goes in motion, stops at the slot. Hand off to Braden Baker. Braden gets ahead for a couple of yards. Tough running against this Star Valley front line.
Yeah, that's something we've seen so many times tonight. Baker charging up through the middle, but just can't break through that Braves line, and only getting a yard or two on average tonight.
You know, the times he's carried well is when he went through the B gap and over tackle and just got, you know, good yardage that time. Up the middle was not working for the Tiger runners. Okay, we have second down and 8 yards to go. They credit him with 2 yards on the play. Larvey in motion to the slot. There's a pass, intercepted. Intercepted at the 20, the 10, touchdown. A pick 6. And I tell you what, that is Roman Erickson. Roman Erickson with a pick 6. That was the kind of play that they used before. Lander used trying to get it to McFadden, and it comes from 5:56 to go in the third. And it was Erickson. And here's the point after touchdown attempt. It's up and it is good. And it goes 52-0. And we'll be right back.
Roman Erickson with the pick.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
Well, it's now 52-0 on that pick 6 by Erickson of the Star Valley Braves. You know, I think they looked at those 2 successful passes to Finn McFadden and started defending that middle, because that was a pass right the same way where Lander had those 2 completions. And Erickson was right there and untouched to the end zone. So now here's the Star Valley kickoff with 5:56 to go. And it comes down to McFadden at the 20-yard line, 25, 30-yard line. He cuts to the outside, 33-yard line, and then he's pushed back.
With the return.
So I think they're going to mark him at the 31. Finn McFadden with the return for the Tigers.
Hayden Morgan
on this cold, chilly, and windy night here in Afton, Wyoming. Tell you what, that hot chocolate's going to taste real good here after the game, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I noticed a lot of the fans in the stands are drinking hot chocolate, so good thing they're serving that over at the snack bar, because it is a night where you need it just to stay comfortable.
No one. Well, there's one. It's Braden Baker in the backfield, and the pitch goes to Baker. On the right-hand side, nothing doing. He's caught at the line of scrimmage. Loss on the play of 1 and pushed back. Star Valley has that play well defended each time Lander tries to run it. The pitch to the outside man just isn't working for the Tigers tonight.
Yeah, again, now it's 17 carries for Baker and a total of 42 yards. So that average yardage per carry for Baker tells the whole story of the Lander offense tonight.
4.5 minutes to go, third period, 52-0 Star Valley on our Ranger printer scoreboard.
Second down and 11.
Same formation for the Tigers. Finn McFadden gets the pitch this time. He goes around right side and gets back to the original line of scrimmage and maybe a yard more.
McFadden with the reception.
Little pitch to McFadden.
3rd and 7 now for the Tigers.
So they're going to give him 4 yards on the carry. So it'll be 3rd down and 7. Clock at 4 minutes and 3rd and running. A lot of wind out here tonight.
Yeah, it's getting windier.
As you can hear in the background. Okay, Tigers up to the line of scrimmage. Hollingshead pitches to Baker. Baker around the right side. He's met and crunched after about a yard.
Yeah, Baker ran into a wall there at high speed. Gained a little, but not a lot.
Only about 2-yard gain. It's down to the
Brings up 4th down and 5 for the Tigers.
36. So 4th down for Lander again, and Baker goes back in deep punt formation. And now we have a new player running back there for the Star Valley Braves, and that's going to be Zach Thompson. So Zach Thompson is deep now for the Braves. Braden Baker will be punting. There's the punt. Way up in the air, and it bounces down away. It's all the way down to the 5-yard line, the 4-yard line. Tigers have a couple of players down, and they get him at the 9.
Nice punt by the
So
Tigers.
it was a really nice punt by Baker, and good pursuit that time. Of course, it was helped when the receiver dropped the ball.
Yeah, the initial catch was not clean. That set that receiver back about 20 yards.
Wind really picking up, as you can hear.
Yeah,
running clock at 2:19.
Yeah, worst opening field position here on this drive of the game so far for the Braves. They've got a long way to go, but with the kind of arm that their quarterback's got, it shouldn't be an issue. They've been able to move the ball more or less at will throughout this contest.
McGuire is still the quarterback. He's in the gun. One man alongside him to his left. Here's the pitch and the handoff. Lander was right there and got him lost on the play. Nice defensive move that time. And that was number 30. Who is that for the Lander Tigers? Cody West. I knew that number. Cody West got him. And a flag on the play. Just when you get a great defensive play, Laundry's on the field. So it'll be 1st and 5 now instead of 2nd and 11 on the penalty against Lander.
Yeah, 4th penalty of the game for the Tigers.
They've played a fairly clean game. Most of their penalties have just been 5-yarders. McGuire under center. There's the handoff to one man. He breaks a tackle up to the 25-yard line. 1st down, Star Valley.
Star Valley, 1st down.
Star Valley with another 1st down. That makes 7 just in the 3rd quarter alone.
Landon Jones on the tackle, and Landon comes up a bit slow.
The wind is really picking up now. It's starting to feel like something might be blowing into Star Valley.
Yeah, I think there's clouds behind us look like they're moving. Is that what you're seeing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, in the gun, McGuire. The old-fashioned I formation, now man in motion to the right. Here's the pitch to the second man through. Oh, and he is hog-tied. And that was a great tackle that time. And who was that? That was, that was 61. I know who that is. That was Trey Pickard. Trey Pickard. He just hog-tied him like a bulldogging thing in the rodeo.
Couple good tackles in this second half so far for Trey Pickard.
One man in motion. Here's the pitch. Goes to the second man. He's stopped right away. Nice defensive play that time by Parker Burton.
Gets the pass.
So it's a gain up to the 33-yard line.
That'll do
Be
it for the
third down and 3, and that's the end of the third period of play. And after 3, Star Valley 52, Lander 0.
Dance they want to do for y'all.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes. The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year. You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Little gain of about 6 yards. Nicely on the first down by Star Valley. 52-0. We had to get out a flashlight here to see our... There's no lights up here on top of the press box. We do get a little bit of glare from the stadium lights. Let's see, do we still have McGuire as the quarterback? Get the glasses out there and see. They're huddling up now.
17 inches.
I think we have a new quarterback. Under center, yeah, we do have. That's number 0, isn't it?
Number 9, it looks
or
like.
Number 9? Okay, well, we'll get his number here in just a little bit, or his name. Here's the pitch. Goes to the second man through, and he powers his way to a first down across the 35. So let's see if we can find out who number 9 is. That is Phoenix Hovey. Phoenix Hovey is the new quarterback for the Star Valley Braves. First down, 10 yards to go, 10:40 to go in the game. Star Valley on the move from their worst starting position of the contest. Now they're up at 39, far side.
First and 10 for the Braves.
Handoff to the second man through. He's got a little bit of yardage. Caught the line of scrimmage, and 3 Tigers bring him down at about the 40-yard line. They're going to actually call that the 41, just across the 40.
Makes it second down and 9.
10 minutes to go in the game. 52-0. Star Valley with the lead in this quarterfinal playoff game here tonight from Afton. I just checked the temperature, 34 degrees. And there's some kind of a front moving in. We can see it behind us here.
Yeah, and there's starting to feel like a little bit of condensation or moisture in the air here in the stadium as the wind picks up.
Yep. There's the double pitch. The Tigers read it. There's a big loss on the play. And that's Caleb Hamilton that comes in there.
Yeah, it looked like maybe a horse collar there against Lander. That's what I saw. We'll see what the officials think.
Personal foul. No, face mask.
Oh.
Mason Pack with the carry.
Well, so great job by Caleb, but unfortunately it was a face mask. No wonder we got him down so fast. Caleb's been playing well tonight, has been in on a number of tackles, but that mark-off is going to be a 15-yarder, and the football moves across the midfield down to the 44 in Lander. 9 minutes, 28 seconds left to go in the game. Hash mark now on the near side. The new quarterback is Morgan. There's the handoff, second man through, nothing doing. He is really stacked from behind.
Wrapped up early.
And that looks like Hamilton again. Well, Caleb made up for that face mask by jumping in. It's a 4-yard loss.
Yeah, the Tigers defense starting to be more effective here. It is worth noting that the Braves have included a lot of their second string rotation at this stage of the game, but the Tigers are staying with it.
There's the rollout by the quarterback. He's looking downfield. He's going to run. Tucks it and run. Gets about 5 yards on the play.
How he surveys the field, keeps it himself.
And the running clock keeps the clock going. 8 minutes, 30 seconds to go here in the game. And the gain is to the 39-yard line.
Gain of 9 makes it 3rd down and 4.
Boy, that fire looks inviting on the far side in that canopy,
Sure
doesn't
does.
it?
The warm orange glow.
Yeah, really. Okay, here's the shotgun. Back to pass is Morgan, and he's sacked. Boy, he couldn't get away from that. There are 5 Tigers back there that got him. Well, see, that's the difference between an experienced quarterback and a guy that just comes in. He had a chance to get rid of that ball, but instead he held on to it, and that allowed Lander to come up there and just smother him. That's the first sack of the game by the Tigers.
Yeah, now it's 4th down and 4 yards to go for the Braves. We haven't seen them in this kind of position many times tonight.
Well, it looks like they're going to punt. And their punter is Alex Jordan. Alex Jordan to punt from about the Lander 44. Parker Burton and Finn McFadden back, and the snap goes way over his head. He's back at the 30-yard line. He can't get it away. He's going to run out of bounds. Oh, he tries to kick. It's caught by a Star Valley player at midfield. Boy, he should have done that a little bit earlier. He took off running. He ran 20 yards before he tried to kick the ball, went straight up in the air, and picked off by a Star Valley player. So what's going to be the ruling here? Is Star Valley going to keep possession? As they caught the, but it's well behind the line of scrimmage. I'm sure this is going to be Lander's ball.
Crazy play there, a wild sequence of events that that caused a little bit of a chuckle from the home fans here, comfortably up 52-0. Star Valley kind of improvised on that play, and we'll see what happens here. It should be Lander Valley ball.
And it is. So the Tigers are going to get the ball at the 46-yard line in the Star Valley territory. 7 minutes to go in the game.
That was enjoyable to watch. That's all I'm going to say. That was fun to watch.
Cody West now in motion to the left. Handoff goes straight ahead to Braden Baker. He's crossed the 45 down to about 42.
The clock is still stopped here, just under 7 minutes.
Yeah, the official is down there winding his arm. Now, there they go. They figure, well, they lost about 6-7 seconds that time.
We got our winners for the raffle. So if you
that's what they were doing. They were picking the raffle winners. Wasn't paying attention to the scoreboard.
Multitasking is not easy.
That's right. Okay, Tigers come out. It will be 2nd down, about 8 yards to go. They're at the 43-yard line of Star Valley. In the gun is Paxton Hollingshead. One man in the backfield. They give the ball to him, and that's Braden Baker, and he gets up to the 40. Or I should say down to the 40.
You can pick up your prize at the table behind the grandstand.
So Baker picks up about 3 yards, and it's going to be 3rd down and 4 yards to go for Lander. Clock moving down at 6 minutes to go in the game now. Tigers would love to get on the board here.
Yeah, a consolation score of some kind would be a success for the Tigers at this stage. They're still clearly focused and staying in the game. That's nice to see. And
yeah, it is. They haven't given up at all.
Yeah, a good sign certainly for Coach Burton.
Baker on Hollingshead's shoulder. He gets the call, does get no yardage. Stop right away at the 40. It'll be 4th down and 4. 5.5 minutes to go now. So I wouldn't be surprised here to see the Tigers try to go for it. I mean, you know, what have they got to lose? They're down by 52 points.
Yeah, the clock is ticking down on the Tigers' season here, and why not go for it? Still not on the board yet, looking for a score against this impressive Star Valley team. 4th and 5, might as well go for it, and it looks like they might be doing just that.
Yeah, I think they're going to go for it. Twin receivers out on each side. One man in the backfield. Star Valley has a 3-man defensive front this time. Cody West in the backfield. Back to pass, Hollingshead. And he finds some opening. No, there he passes downfield. It's caught at the 5-yard line. No, they're going to call it incomplete.
Calling it incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had it at the 5. Nope.
It looked like he did, but I think it was just short and bounced off the ground and into his chest. But interesting decision to make the throw there from Hollingshead, because it looked like he had enough green grass ahead of him to get the first down himself.
Yeah, he sure did, but he saw the open man down there and tried to thread the needle. 4 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Too bad we're parked on the other side of the field. We could stop by that tent with the fire in it. On the way out of the stadium here tonight. Okay, let's see who the Braves bring in as quarterback. And it's going to be number 9 again. He was in last time. And that is Phoenix Hovey. Here's a pass caught at the 45 and out of bounds, but a gain of 5. The play clock will still move.
We're with the reception.
3.5 minutes to go.
6 yards from Hovey.
2nd down, 4 yards to go.
Clock still ticking, and the Braves looking for more, an aggressive approach to this game, even up 52 points.
Well, that's what a good team does. You
Yeah.
know, they don't let up on the accelerator, even though you'd like them to.
Yeah, and with more games to come, they'll have to keep up this form. But here comes the quarterback trying to go up the middle and caught around the ankles and brought down.
Gets a gain on the
Yeah,
play.
that was a short gain on the play, but a nice gainer that time, or a nice play. And that was, let's see, I can't read, I can't see the name. Corbin Fiddler with the tackle for Lander.
Nice work, Corbin.
2.5 minutes to go. 3rd down, 1 yard to go, or 2 yards to go for Star Valley. Hovey passes. They've got the first down. Inside the 50-yard line, he steps out of bounds at the 42.
Yeah, it was Nicholson there on the reception. Did well to catch that ball with his back to the end zone and just turn, quickly get away from a tackle, but in the process, he stepped over the boundary.
Over the boundary. 2 minutes to go in the game. Star Valley 52, Lander 0. Well, from winless last year to the state playoffs this year, that's a great accomplishment. There's a rushing play on the right-hand side. Uh-oh, got a little bit of running room now, brought down by
Hatterley with that carry.
Hatterley with that carry.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd down and 3.
I know the Hatterley family. When I was on the State Parks Commission, Karen Hatterley from just up the road. We went by their little stand earlier today on the drive-in. So there's one of, I'm imagining that's a grandchild. 1.5 minutes to go in the game. Here's the handoff straight up ahead. A little bit of yardage across the 30. Down to about the 27-yard line.
Nathan Hatterley with that carry. Star Valley, 1st down.
Another 1st down for the Braves with just around 1 minute to go. Clock still ticking down. Is there enough time here for the home team to get yet another touchdown?
Well, I think the home fans would love to see that. They had a 61-point total this year against Green River.
Well done.
And they had a 55-point total against Cody. So let's see if the Tigers can keep him out of the end zone here. There's a handoff to the first man through. He gets a little running room, has a little bit more running room, one man to beat, and he falls down at the 1 yard line with 29 seconds to go.
Caleb Erickson with a nice run.
A long run there from Caleb Erickson, and another first down for Star Valley. 20 seconds to go. I think they're going to just let the clock run out here.
I was going to say, yeah, they're running back. They're all walking back. They're not going to put the ball in the end zone. Nice. As opposed to the Douglas Bearcats, who did run it into the end zone as the clock was running out. The Star Valley Braves have a little bit more class here, and they don't do the score. And the final score, Star Valley 52, the undefeated #1 team in the state, and Lander 0. That's it for this game. We'll be back with a little bit of a roundup right after we listen to these.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Ernie Over and Austin Beckdas back with you, and a little history going on downstairs. The head coach of the Star Valley Braves, McKay Young, in his 11th year at the helm, has just become the winningest coach in Star Valley history with his 82nd victory of the season. So, oh my, we have a 20-0 score. Powell over Riverton in the other quarterfinal. Shoshone lost earlier today, 22-20 on a last-minute touchdown by Saratoga. So Shoshone's out of the playoffs, Lander's out of the playoffs, and if that 20-0 Riverton score holds, Riverton would be out of the playoffs. So it's up now to the Wind River Cougars and DuBois Rams. We didn't get the scores from those games. But Austin, what do you have for us here at the end of the game?
Yeah, well, final score again, 52-0. Star Valley Braves win this one here on a cold night in Afton. The Lander Valley Tigers now down in a huddle on the field. Coach Burton just leading them through certainly a hard moment, but I imagine the words have to do with congratulations on a hard-fought season and a big improvement over last year, a season when they didn't win any games. This year they marched on, improved late in the regular season, and made their way to this first round quarterfinal playoff game. And tonight it just didn't go their way against a very fierce and impressive opponent. The Lander Valley stats will start there. Once again tonight, Some stats from tonight. Lander Valley primarily ran their offense through the arms of Braden Baker, who picked up 44 yards tonight over the course of 18 carries. Well below his average of yards per carry tonight, Baker, but that has to do with the quality defense played by Star Valley. Braden Baker often trying to run up the middle as he does, but tonight, though, he just couldn't get through that big Braves line. Hollingshead, the quarterback for the Tigers, 2 completions tonight, both of which went to Finn McFadden on the Lander Valley Tigers' most successful offensive drive of the game. That one looked promising for the Tigers early in the second half, but ultimately it resulted in a turnover. Braves got the ball back and scored once again. So Lander's offense tonight, not a lot of big numbers there. They did their best. They fought hard, but ultimately they couldn't really get any momentum rolling. That started early and pretty much continued throughout. But for Star Valley, very different. Big numbers on offense. The quarterback, McClue, he put up 220-plus yards passing, sending the ball repeatedly to the likes of Neild and Lancaster. Reliable receivers and accurate throwing tonight for McClue. And on defense, Star Valley putting a kibosh on any real Lander momentum. Lander managing to get a couple of first yards in the game, I think 6 or maybe 7 total throughout the game. But when you compare that to Star Valley's 20-plus first downs, really tells the story of this one-sided game. And so for the Braves, the home team, the celebrations have begun down there on the field. Ernie, they're into the next round of the 3A playoffs.
And we just heard that Powell had a 20-0 lead over Riverton. Earlier, Saratoga beat Shoshone with 1:24 to go. They scored a touchdown to win that game. We don't have scores yet on Wind River or DuBois, but hopefully at least one of our county teams would come away with a quarterfinal win in this football season. Well, we're going to go ahead right now to the Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza, courtesy of Rick Paxton at the Take and Bake Pizza on North Federal Boulevard in Riverton. And today we're going to give the honor to a defensive player, Austin.
Yes, Caleb Hamilton made a couple big tackles late in the game. Second half in particular, Hamilton really showed initiative on defense. And I think that's true for the whole Tigers team tonight until the very final.
Caleb, and we do have a Gatorade Good Sport of the game, and this is going to go to Parker Burton. I saw Parker out there several times helping other players up off the field when they were tackled, and so our Gatorade Good Sports player of the game is Parker Burton, and he'll get a nice bottle of Gatorade for that accomplishment.
That's quite a reward there for Burton.
All right. Well, our final score here was 52-0. I'd like to thank Kevin Shields, General Manager of the Wind River Radio Network and WYO Today Radio, for the opportunity to do these games. Our season is over, and Austin, it's been great sharing the broadcast with you this year.
Yeah, it's been really fun, Ernie. I've enjoyed it a lot. It's been nice to see some ups and downs, support this Tigers team, and share the role of commentating with you. And until next year, I think this team has potential to continue their ascendancy and take the improvements from last season to this season and continue on into next.
Also want to thank back at the studio Kirk Baxter for his help on the engineering side here tonight. But that's it. This is the wrap for the Lander Tigers 2024 football season. You know, last year at the end of the year it was 0-9, and no one had a very good feeling after that year. And this year the Tigers ended up the regular season 4-4. I think that's a great accomplishment for Jim Burton and the Lander Tigers to qualify to the state playoffs 1 year after not winning a game.
Yep, that's right, Ernie. So, Lander Valley Tigers football fans, until next year, good night from Ernie Over and myself, Austin Beckdoss, and enjoy the first weekend of November.
exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
Your tax pros at 672 West Main Street in Lander, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30